So we're going to do one more different kind of example. We're going to use, this is kind of the graph problems. This is pretty much going to test a lot of what we've covered so far here in class. So let's do our graph. Oh, that's going to be too big. Let's do our graph. We're going to come over here at -2, -1. We're going to hit here at 1, -1, 1. We're going to come up here to 0, 2. We are going to come over to, let's see, what will this one be? This one will be 0, no wait, 3, 0. I can do this. And then it's going to come up to 5 or 6. I think I had 5 when I did it first time. 5, 4. And then we'll draw it in like this. Got it? So you're going to start off with problems that say, you know, is this a function? Okay. So, is this a function? So we're going to start off with our little function finder. Find my function finder. All right. So I'm going to trace it, and I say, okay, only touches it in one spot, only touches it in one spot, only touches it in one spot, only touches it in one spot. Yep, this is definitely a function. Okay, then it'll say, okay, well, what's my domain? Remember we did this a long time ago today? Domain. So remember, this is all my valid x values. So if I smush this one, it's going to go from here to here. Sorry, got a little excited. Overshot the mark. So from here to here. So my domain goes from -2 to 5. And my range, view range. If I smush it on the y-axis, all right, my range is going to go from -1 to 4. All right. Now what about this? If I say, what are the x-intercepts? What are the x-intercepts? Remember, these are also called the zeros of the function. So the x-intercepts, where it hits the x-axis, so it hits the x-axis here and here. So my x-intercepts are going to be -1, 0, and what's that called? 3, 0. Now my y-intercepts, so where does it hit the y-axis? Functions are only going to have one y-intercept, and this one happens to be a 0, 2. So you might put that down. This is just kind of a hint. Functions will only have one y-intercept. And this is, again, going to get in the way, so I really want you to be able to see the graph while we're doing these problems. Okay. So you have questions like this. Then you can have questions that come along and say, well, what is f of 0? So how do you find f of 0? Remember that this value in here is your x value. So when x is 0, what is y? So you want to find the x value. So you want to find a coordinate that has the x value equal to 0. And that'll be this one right here, 0, 2. So when x is 0, y is 2. And that's really what we're looking for on this graph. When x is 0, y is going to be 2. So if I say, well, what is f of 3? So when x is 3, what is y going to be? Did you get it? When x is 3, y is 0. Okay. Now we could also have a question that says, well, f of x is 4. What is y, or what is x? If f of x is 4, what is x? Now this is asking the same problem, just a different way. So it's saying when y is 4, what is x? So when y is 4, what is x? Now you'll come over and say, okay, this is the point I'm talking about. When y is 4, x is 5. Okay. These problems can have multiple answers. So if I said if f of x is 0, what is x? So when y is 0, what is x? We go here and I look at our points again. Oh, I labeled this point wrong. I'm sorry. -1, 0. Looked at 3 times, didn't see it. So if f of x is 0, what is x? So these are all the places that y is 0, like here and here. So any place that y is 0, so it's 0. When y is 0, x can be -1. Or when y is 0, x can be 3. And that's what you're looking at for those problems.